They won't hike the ball. He did that, and guess what? Nigga drops it, bro. Nigga drops it.
I cannot
right
make
into his
those
hand.
mistakes, bro. If I make that mistake, it's interception every time, bro. Every single time.
Coach, thanks.
This shit ain't fair, bro. Like, I'm low-key getting pissed the fuck off right now. Like, this shit ain't fair. This shit dead ass ain't fair right now.
Here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out.
Get off, nigga! Fuck wrong with him? Dumbass, nigga! Dickhead!
Elks and the Miami Dolphins.
That's how true it was. Facts, nigga. One of them, that deep ball shit, Jay. If I need to pick one of them shits. Fuck. Check how many fucking snaps.
That's easy, bro.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. A pickup of
Metcalf again
as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter
inside. I can stay in the fucking pocket, but
will take the bait and move laterally and open up a
that's how true it is, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Now Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
That's a fact, J.O. That's how you get views.
Play there from And now it's Rosen looking. Completes this one to Meredith. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now it's Rosen. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cameron Meredith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready? Blue lady. 59.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cameron Meredith with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cameron Meredith doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Check, 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 check. Sonny.
From the gun, Winston. He's looking deep for Bell, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Going with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston, and his throw here is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Here we go. Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. To throw, Winston. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Again, it's Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about it.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 77 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
He's got it at the 15. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They go play action here on first down. It's Williams on the catch. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Rose into the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. To throw is Rosen. The 20. Gets it to Meredith complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A first down carry for Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 3rd down, Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Winston now throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
After the penalty, it's Bell. And a look at Bell, who remains down after that play. Appears to have gotten shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. Now Winston on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Rosen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Rosen now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Rosen looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyler Lockett, as the first half is winding down. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action now, Winston. Now he's going to go deep down the left. And got his man, complete. And all the way down to the 37. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st down, Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll go to Barkley again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. He's got Lockett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cameron Meredith there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Wait. Let's see what you got. Slam. Let him go.
Here we go on 4th down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, he's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. On play action, Winston. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Winston. That's going to be caught.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Winston. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And all the way down to the 5. And what a big-time play there. And even 40 yards. To the air again with Winston. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brashad Perriman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to get a score back. Extra point by Marr, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Off the play fake, Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Winston from the gun on third down. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Jameis to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Barkley. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 54 yards on the ground. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. Rosen will throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
Bravo! 57's the mic. You better bring it.
3rd and goal, Rosen. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
That's it, baby. We got 6. Oh.
Santos now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize